The internet world, word on the street TV, and today is September. What's today's date, babe? Today is the 17th, and this is a cold case file that um runs about 24 years old. Today we're looking at a story coming from News Nation, and this is local to the Charlotte, North Carolina area. This story actually is coming out of Shelby, North Carolina. Um, this is going to be a missing report of Aisha Degree. And Aisha Degree would now be about 34 years old. She was born in 1990. And she's been missing for right at about 24 years. Okay. This is going to be Aisha Degree here. Let me see if I can pull up images for you. All right. And you have here of something, what she would look like now versus when she disappeared at the age of 9. So these are digital enhancements of how she would look at the age of 34. They have several reports here in the Shelby Star. Now they say that this is the Shelby Star here, and it says new leads on Aisha Degree 14 years ago, which is not 14 years ago. Um, 9-year-old Aisha Degree disappeared from Cleveland County. Maybe this report is maybe 10 years old, and that's why it's saying 14 years ago. But after a year investigation by local law enforcement and no answer in her disappearance, Cleveland County authorities say they have new leads to explore. It's pretty odd. Donald Preston Ferguson, 52, was arrested this weekend in connection to the death of Shalonda S. Poe, who was found dead behind a Greensboro elementary school. Ferguson was living in Spartanburg and arrested in Spartanburg County. He was charged with first-degree murder and first-degree sex offense of Poe and is being held without bond in Guilford County Detention Center. Now, that story, I'm not sure what that has to do with Aisha Degree. Um, Here it also says the South Carolina-based TV station reported in the past week that a Spartanburg man arrested on charges in the 1990 murder of a 7-year-old girl in Greensboro could be connected to Aisha. Okay, so there's the connection with this man here. Okay, which his name is Donald Ferguson. Okay, what's kind of disturbing about this is my wife was speaking with someone who said that they believed someone in the neighborhood that she was living in had something to do with it, which I think was a totally different person. Baby, did she say that that person was? But did she say it was a black man or a white man? So that's what's disturbing about it. Now, the neighborhood that Aisha Degree disappeared from, there was a woman who my wife was speaking with maybe about 2 weeks ago, and she was telling her that there was a person that she felt like may have done it in the neighborhood, but this was a totally different person, and it's just disturbing to know that those type of people are living in one neighborhood. You have a person who you think, and you're describing activity that they do that pretty much kind of says that, yeah, that could be the person, and then you find out as a totally different person. um It says her family has told the Star the girl walked out of the house in the early morning hours that day in 2000 and never returned. The family and supporters remember Aisha each year on the anniversary of the day she disappeared. Her case has been profiled by such programs as America's Most Wanted. Uh, she'll probably she'll probably end up being on like a cold case files, or one of the shows that run on A&E or something like that. Um, this doesn't really kind of wrap up the investigation, I don't feel like, because just suspecting someone and not really having hardcore evidence, this just may be where they're wanting to put the blame. This may not be the actual person that's going to be guilty of this. And it's easy to just to place the blame on someone when you can't figure out what happened. You can't bring closure to what happened, and there's no one that is in eyesight that you can really pinpoint down and say this is the suspect here. Um, let's look at WSOC and look at their report. Okay, they're pretty much saying the same thing. New investigation, uh, new information that leads to the arrest of her killer. Not really much being said. It says no criminal charges have been filed and nobody has been arrested in connection with the Aisha disappearance. Um, Here it says a warrant reveals potential cover up. 17 months after Aisha was reported missing, investigators found two sealed black plastic bags along Highway 18 near Morganton. Now, Morganton from Shelby is probably going to be a good hour ride. Okay. If you can see here, there's a little live footage there of the search that they had, and this footage is probably years old. I'm not sure exactly how many years old, but that's probably pretty old footage there. Um, so yeah, this just the new investigation. Basically, not really much as far as them solving the case. It's still kind of like an unsolved mystery, which is another TV show that that this story may end up on. Um, because right now it's just speculation. They may have investigation. This is the vehicle that she supposedly may have ended up in. Okay. Hopefully they can bring some type of closure to this, because I'm pretty sure the family would like to bring closure to it. Even though some would hope to find her alive. 24 years later, the chances are really slim. Here's another $45,000 missing reward. At this point, I'm pretty sure if she was still somewhere, that someone would be giving her up so that they can collect that $45,000 reward. Usually they only have like $5,000, $10,000 rewards, but this is a $45,000 reward issued out by the FBI. But that's the latest in the Aisha Degree story. Um, I'm not sure if maybe they had no other stories to cover at the time, so they wanted to revisit this story and kind of give a little bit of a recap. Who knows? But if you get a chance, read up on that story. It's real sad that something like that would happen, and this is just one of many that happens all over America, all over the world. Y'all put that in your little pipe and smoke it. As I always say, don't lighten up, tighten up. I gotta see a man about a dog.